Here's Brody Brazil.
Do I think EK65 will get moved? Scott, I think the best way to describe it is that Erik Karlsson is a unique puzzle piece. Every team's got a puzzle, right? And they're trying to fit certain players in certain spots. And Karlsson is unique because of a couple things. I mean, look, the contract, the value, and the term, it makes it a little bit harder to lift, right? The attention, the conversation, all that stuff that's happening right now, it's because he's playing out of his mind. And even if he continues on half the pace he's been at in this month of November, that conversation is not going to slow down. Until he slows down, the conversation won't. But the only real part about this is the interest there, of course. Would teams love to have a 100-point defenseman and, one of the Norris frontrunners right now? Yeah, of course. And maybe, and look, he's doing this on a struggling San Jose team. Now, he's getting the opportunity to do some of this, but what would he look like, on a team that's well-groomed and well-positioned to be in the playoffs, like an automatic playoff contender for this year? What would he bring to that team's blue line? But I'm here to say, and I'm not, even if you ask me a percentage, I couldn't give you one, but I'll tell you this, it's not zero, that he gets moved. Like, there is a certain percentage that it could happen. I think I'm less than 50%, I think. I mean, if you had, and I'm trying to come up with a fair percentage right now, like an 80-20. I mean, maybe it's like even 90-10. It's just at this point, it's a difficult deal to make. Salary, hanging on to money. What do you get in return? What are you trying to do here? And look, I think for Karlsson, he understands. He's been around this league long enough. The Sharks are trying to retool, revamp, and he signed here long term. And his contract, if it played out, he'd be here for that next wave. The thing is that there's a bunch of young players, there's a bunch of other players that, under a hard salary cap, this is the thing. If it was a soft cap, if there was no cap, all right, maybe we're not talking like this. But the hard salary cap, it doesn't allow the Sharks the flexibility to move all of their puzzle pieces if that Karlsson piece is still there. So look, I hate speculating about this stuff. I hate, I'm not the GM. I don't know what Mike Greer's thinking. I honestly don't know what Karlsson wants in his heart of hearts. I know he's enjoyed his time here and he's playing out of his mind right now. He's got to be happy about that. But if they told him, hey, you're on Boston by the end of this year and, chase a cup, I mean, of course, but what's the likeliness of something like that being able to happen?